In ancient Israel, the land simmered with tension between monotheism and idolatry. The prophet Ilyas stood undeterred before a vast crowd of Baal worshippers, his eyes blazing with unwavering conviction. Behind him, ancient temples and colossal idols loomed, casting long shadows over the scene. He addressed the people with a voice that carried like the wind, a beacon of monotheism amidst rampant idolatry. The crowd murmured, caught between old beliefs and Ilyas's powerful presence. In their hearts, a battle waged between faith and tradition. Ilyas's defiance was not just against the people, but the centuries-old practices. The air was thick with anticipation and tension, encapsulating the struggle of a nation at a crossroads. Years of drought had parched the land, and hope was a scarce commodity. Prophet Ilyas, undeterred by the desolation, climbed a mountaintop and knelt in prayer. His silhouette was a stark contrast against the barren landscape, an act of unwavering faith amidst despair. As he prayed, clouds began to gather in the sky, darkening gradually. The first scent of rain brought tears to the eyes of onlookers, turning their faces from masks of hopelessness to expressions of profound relief. Their prayers, once silent and buried, now echoed with renewed fervor. In the hearts of the people, the promise of rain was a testament to divine mercy, a whisper of salvation in the wind. In the humble home of a grieving mother, the prophet Ilyas performed a miracle that turned sorrow into uncontainable joy. Surrounded by astonished onlookers, he gently revived a lifeless child. In another instance, during a harsh famine, Ilyas's presence was like a breath of hope. With a quiet prayer, he provided food that seemed to multiply with a touch, sustaining life amid starvation. The people gazed in awe as their provisions miraculously replenished, the atmosphere one of gratitude and reverence. Each act of divine intervention left an indelible mark on their hearts. On Mount Carmel, the tension reached its zenith as Ilyas challenged the prophets of Baal. Altars were set, and the air was electric with anticipation. Ilyas, with fervent prayer, called upon the true God. The sky responded with fury, sending fire to consume the sacrifice on his altar, a miraculous display of divine power. The onlookers fell silent, their disbelief melted into awe. It was a moment that transcended the physical, imprinting the power and presence of true divinity onto their very souls. The sky was an orchestra of light as Ilyas was taken up to heaven in a whirlwind. A chariot of fire and horses of fire appeared amidst the clouds, an awe-inspiring spectacle. Ilyas ascended with a look of serene acceptance, a peace that came from a life lived in unwavering faith. Those who witnessed were rendered speechless, their eyes reflecting the divine phenomenon that unfolded before them. In that moment, heaven and earth seemed to meld. Each scene of Ilyas's life carries a narrative of unwavering faith, divine intervention, and the perpetual struggle between true belief and societal temptations.